in my opinion, self-teaching is one of the best forms of education. You could teach yourself the topic that needs to be taught, and you can be your own teacher. So basically, you'll be learning a lot faster and a lot more, efficiently. Because as a teacher, the teachers, when they repeat something over and over and over again, they'll understand the topic, better and better and better. The more you repeat something, the better you understand it. So being a student and a teacher at the same time gives you the best of both worlds. And it becomes, sometimes it becomes super easy to understand things. For some people, it might be a bit hard in the beginning, but give it time and you'll get a lot better. So, me personally, I've taught myself math. I've taught myself 2 to 3 math courses, which are, above or way more advanced than the math course that I'm taking right now in school. So I've taught myself math, physics, programming. So I know what I'm talking about here. Especially when it comes to technical things like math, things that, there is only one right answer. There is no in between. You either get it right or wrong. So in math, this makes self-teaching math very easy because you don't have to sit there and think about the different possibilities or the different answers that you could write. There is only one answer that you should have in order to have the correct answer. So you need to start off with by buying the math book that you're going to use. Okay, this seems very obvious, but you need to have it. Now, some people actually like to read through the book, and other people like to watch videos. Me personally, I think that you should do a mix of both, watching videos and reading through the book. Sometimes watching videos can be faster and sometimes reading through the book can be faster. So that's why you need to be able to determine which is faster and which will give you a deeper understanding of the topic, and you go ahead and do it. Okay? So you start off first chapter. Okay? Let's say you're learning about, I don't know, let's say you want to learn calculus 1. First chapter, limits. Okay, you could watch a video on limits or read through the chapter. Okay, I think it's a bit easier to watch a video because it's a little bit more visual and you understand more. And then you open the book and you start doing exercises. Now, if you're lucky, if you have a good book, the exercises will be listed from, they'll have like different levels, like the easy exercises, the kind of medium difficulty exercises, and then the hard exercises. So you want to make sure to start off with the easy ones and then slowly work your way through the hard ones. So you go on from easy, medium, hard. And you do that until you understand the topic at hand. So when you're doing the hard exercises, they shouldn't feel too hard. If they feel too hard, go back to the easy exercises or go back to the medium exercises and just make sure that you really understand what you're doing. Okay? Make sure that you're really understanding the topic. So when you do this, the hard exercises should feel a bit more easier. They'll still be hard, but they'll be easier than if you were to just jump straight into the hard exercises. So you do this, and then you move to the next unit or chapter. Okay? So you keep on doing this, and you need to notice something. You need to keep this in your mind, that math is like a chain. All the topics, they just hang onto each other. And if one topic is loose or one topic is weak, it could affect your chain. Okay? So this is very important. Make sure that all these chapters, all these different small chains are as strong as possible because you need them to be strong. A chain is only as strong as its weakest link. So make sure it's as strong as possible. Make sure your weakest link is as strong as possible. You do this with different chapters until you finish the book, until you finish the course. Now, you're going to need to put some time into this. Okay? I'd say it depends on how much time you have. If you're lucky and you have time, sure, put 3-4 hours a day, maybe even more if you're really into the topic. If you don't have much time, aim for an hour a day. An hour a day is perfect. More, if you go above the hour mark, it's still good. But below, I mean, I don't really think you're gonna get really far in a short period of time if you're gonna do about 30 minutes a day. So an hour is a good time limit to start off with. Okay? After you're done with the course, after the book is over, this is crucial. If you're going to move on to the next book, okay, go ahead and move on. Because the next book, so if you're starting off with Calculus 1, Calculus 2 is going to be related to Calculus 1. So you're going to be using your new skills that you've learned in Calculus 1. So that's good. But if you're not going to move on to the next book, if you choose to just stop here for a bit, take some time off, then it is crucial that you keep on repeating. You keep on doing exercises here and there. You don't have to do an hour a day of exercises. No, maybe like 20 to 30 minutes a day of exercises just to refresh the information. Because if you don't do that, you'll forget everything. So this is very important. Math. To really master math, you need to repeat. That's very important. Repeating, revising. So you need to be revising. I don't care if you go through the exercises, the hard exercises, and you feel that they're super easy. There will come a day in which you'll forget almost everything, and that day isn't too far off. So if you stop studying today, in a week from now, you're gonna notice that, shit, I'm a bit rusty here. So make sure that you're always on top of your work, and you're always working towards becoming better and better, and trying to retain the information as good as possible. Okay? And self-teaching, it's way easier than listening to a teacher sometimes. So I recommend that you do it. It's way easier. It'll get you good grades as long as you do it properly, as long as you do it through the ways that I've taught you today. Okay? So go ahead and do it.